Achievement isn't the product of something you do just once. It's the result of what you repeat every single day. Consider that. Anyone can have a single great day. Anyone can feel inspired for a moment. Anyone can begin something. But hardly anyone continues. That's precisely where achievement lives. Achievement is predictable. It isn't chance, and it isn't magic. It's effort and self-control. Achievement isn't constructed in massive, dramatic moments. It's constructed in ordinary ones. Quiet mornings, disciplined nights, the promises you honor when nobody's watching. These moments shape what comes next for you. Most people assume they need extra motivation. They're wrong. What they actually need is steadiness. Motivation comes and goes. It surges with feeling, then fades away. Self-control operates differently, shows up on the good days and the hard ones alike. It keeps pushing forward long after motivation is packed up and left. Picture planting a seed. Would you water it a single time and expect a full-grown tree by morning? Obviously not. You water it today, tomorrow, the day after, again and again. Not because results appear instantly, but because you have faith in the process. Your life operates the same way. Don't hope for an easier path. Hope to become a stronger person. Get better at showing up, at honoring your word, at handling the small tasks, even the ones that feel meaningless, because tiny actions, repeated steadily, turn into remarkable outcomes. Someone who reads 10 pages daily will end up knowing more than someone who finishes a single book once a year. Someone who trains every day will grow stronger than someone who only exercises when they feel like it. Someone who sets aside a small amount every month will accumulate wealth while others sit around waiting. Steadiness always outperforms bursts of intensity. There will be days you don't feel like carrying on. Those are exactly the days that count most. Anyone can put in effort while inspired. Champions put in effort even when they aren't. That's the real difference. Not talent, not luck, commitment. Someday, people will admire your self-assurance, your achievements, your discipline. They'll ask how you managed it. The answer will be simple. You didn't do one extraordinary thing one time. You did ordinary things extraordinarily well, day after day. Remember, your habits shape your character, and your character shapes your destiny. The life you imagine will never be built in a single flawless day. It's built through hundreds of consistent days, one after another, without quitting, without excuses. So if you're finished starting over, if you're ready to become someone who follows through, if you're ready to build a life rooted in discipline rather than emotion, we're about to look at how to stay consistent every day, how to build habits that last, how small daily choices can build an extraordinary life. Here's a question. What sets successful people apart from everyone else? Is it intelligence? Talent? Luck? No. The biggest difference is consistency. Success isn't built on one extraordinary day. It's built on ordinary days repeated over and over. Success is predictable. It isn't luck, and it isn't magic. It's hard work and discipline. One great day won't transform your life. One workout won't make you fit. One book won't make you wise. One business idea won't make you rich. One disciplined day, repeated for years, can change absolutely everything. That's the power of consistency. Most people chase motivation. They wait to feel inspired, waiting for the right mood, the right timing, the right chance. Successful people don't wait. They act whether they feel like it or not, as they understand feelings shift while commitment doesn't. Don't wish for things to be easier. Wish to be better yourself. Get better at showing up. Not once or twice, but every single day. Success doesn't demand perfection. It demands persistence. It rewards those who keep going long after the excitement has faded. Picture water dripping onto stone. One drop changes nothing. 100 drops barely make a dent. But after thousands of drops, the stone begins to wear away. Not because the water is forceful, but because it never quit falling. Your daily habits function exactly the same way. Small actions repeated consistently produce extraordinary results. The trouble is, most people undervalue small actions. They think this won't matter, so they skip today's workout, skip today's reading, skip today's practice. Tomorrow turns into next week. Next week turns into next month. Before long, years slip by, not because they failed once, but because they stopped showing up. Discipline is the bridge connecting your goals to your accomplishments. That bridge isn't built in a single day. It's built one promise, one habit, one disciplined choice at a time. Every time you keep a promise to yourself, you reinforce that bridge. Every time you break one, you weaken your own confidence. Think about the sun. It rises every single morning without exception. It doesn't ask itself whether it feels like shining, it simply does its job. That's consistency. Imagine approaching your own goals the same way, not relying on emotion or motivation, but on commitment. Your life would start to shift. The greatest victories rarely happen dramatically. They happen quietly. Reading 10 pages a day, saving a bit of money each month, practicing your craft every morning, improving by just 1% daily. These habits don't look impressive until you look back a year later. Then the difference becomes undeniable. Many people give up because results don't show up right away. But success works like planting a seed for a long stretch. Nothing appears above the soil. Does that mean nothing's happening? Of course not. The roots are developing. Your consistency is building roots, character, discipline, wisdom, strength. The visible results always arrive later. So starting today, stop chasing fast success. Start building lasting success. Keep your promises. Honor your routines. Show up when it's hard. Show up when it's dull. Show up when nobody's watching. Because consistency isn't just something you do. It becomes who you are. And once consistency becomes part of your identity, success stops being a question of if and becomes only a matter of when. Here's another question. Why do some people remain consistent for years, while others struggle to stay consistent for even a week? The answer isn't always willpower. It isn't talent, and it isn't luck. Very often it comes down to their system. Successful people grasp something important. Good habits become easier when attached to habits you already have. That's the power of stacking habits. Success is predictable. It isn't luck, and it isn't magic. It's hard work and discipline. Success doesn't come from complicating your life. It comes from making good decisions automatic. The less thinking required, the easier consistency becomes. That's why routines carry so much power. They eliminate unnecessary decisions and build momentum. Think about your morning. You wake, brush your teeth, wash your face, get dressed. You don't debate whether to do these things, you just do them. Why? Because they've become habitual. Now picture adding a new habit right after an existing one. Read 5 pages after your morning coffee. Write your goals after brushing your teeth. Exercise after putting on your shoes. Meditate after making your bed. One habit naturally leads into the next. That's how consistency gets built. Don't wish it were easier. Wish you were better. Sometimes becoming better doesn't mean working harder. It means working smarter. Don't depend on memory. Build routines. Don't depend on motivation. Build systems. The stronger your system, the less you rely on emotion. Many people fail because they try to overhaul everything overnight. A new diet, a new workout, a new schedule, a new mindset, all at once. It's simply too much. The mind gets overwhelmed. Then frustration sets in. Then comes quitting. Real change happens differently, one habit stacked on another. This is the moment where you decide who you become. It's not tomorrow, not Monday. Now, because every single day you have lived until this second has been building toward one truth, you are never missing talent, you are missing repetition. You are never missing luck. You are missing the courage to show up when nobody clapped for you. Picture the person you want to be standing at the very end of this year, stronger, unstoppable. That person is not a fantasy. That person is built one disciplined choice at a time, starting today. Stop waiting for the perfect moment, because that moment is a lie that keeps ordinary people ordinary forever. Your future is not written in some distant, dramatic instant. It is written in the next small decision you make the second this video ends. So rise when it's hard. Return when you fall. Keep your word when no one is watching. Let consistency become your religion, and discipline become your voice. One day you will look back and realize the extraordinary life you dreamed of was never far away. It was simply waiting for you to show up again and again, until showing up became who you are.